Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. So today I want to talk about egg donation and how I got my head around using donor eggs and how I feel about it now. So it's the biggest question that I get asked. I get say 1 to 5 messages a day about my journey and how I feel and things like that. So a lot of the questions I get asked is, how did I come to terms with it? How do I feel about it now? Am I jealous of Tom having his DNA in Oren and not mine? Do I care that it doesn't look like me? That was one the other day, which, yeah, kind of shocked me a little bit. So some of them are a little bit cutthroat, I'd say that much. And I just want to kind of put something out there. I'm a human being and I have feelings, and I share my experience with people because I was diagnosed with premature ovarian failure when I was 13. I'm now 32. I turned 32 last week. And I share my experience, but I'm not an expert. I'm not a medical professional. So watch my journey by all means, but if it's not in my journey, then I've not experienced it, so I can't answer questions that I've not experienced, really. So yeah, that's my little like disclaimer. So I've known for a long time, as I said, so I think that's helped me come to terms with it. I knew it was going to be the way forward, and I kind of always had that in the back of my head. So that did help a lot. Didn't make it easy, but it helped a lot. I always thought it wouldn't matter how I felt, how, you know, it wouldn't matter, it wasn't my DNA when the baby came, that I'd be happy. I can confirm that's true. If you follow me on Instagram, you will see it's very, very true. I don't care. I really don't care. He is like 1,000 million trillion % me. He's mine. And at the moment, if I walk in a room, he will kind of kick off until I pick him up, or he'll laugh and he'll crawl to me. He's all about me. He doesn't know anything about DNA. And I don't look at him and think, oh, you know, shame he's not my DNA. I don't think about that whatsoever. Any regrets with it? No, not at all. For me, I didn't want to kind of open that can of worms, so I never asked about it. So I didn't ask, is there any chance my eggs could be used? I asked a few years ago and they sort of laughed at me because my FSH level, follicle stimulating hormone level, it should be under 7, and my last reading was 147. So I knew that doctor's reaction was pretty poor, to be fair, because it was a little bit like, no, it's like way over. But those levels change, you know, so I could have had it tested, but I decided not to because A, I didn't want to be laughed at again, and B, if I start something, I have to see it through. And I knew even if I went through, you know, the grueling hormone treatment and then tried to have egg retrieval and they might not get any eggs, or the eggs would be really like bad quality and no embryos would survive. If the embryo survived and then transfer happened, chances of those working would be low. If they did work, chances of a full pregnancy would be lower. And I just felt like that was kind of one thing after the other that you had to get through, and I didn't want to put myself through it. So that was a big thing for me. I think because I was diagnosed so young, if I would have had multiple failed rounds of treatment or multiple lots of bad news, it would have broke me, because my mental health has suffered from this diagnosis, and, you know, what it's done to my life and my self-esteem. It has, you know, had a number on me, as it would. So I didn't want to put myself through that. Am I jealous of Tom's DNA? No, I'm really not. Some questions actually shocked me quite a bit, and I know it's people in a bad place and they're trying to get their head around it. I get that, but no, he's my other half. Why would I be jealous of him? I mean, Oren's is double anyway. I don't think my DNA had much of a chance. But no, I love Tom, so of course I want my child to be like him. Otherwise, why would I be with him? It just, yeah, it doesn't No, that doesn't bother me whatsoever. I don't get jealous. Sometimes I worry about what the future holds, because we are deciding we are going to tell him, but there's no point worrying about that now. We're going to start introducing the topic shortly, so very, very, very young. He's 8 months now, and then just, you know, hope that we could do the best job possible, that he feels okay. I think people forget how common donor conception is because they forget about same-sex couples. The same-sex couples are having families all the time now. They use donor sperm, donor eggs. So why people worry so much about it from a heterosexual couple sometimes baffles me, and that's just the way to think about it. And, you know, mum's doing it their own, getting a sperm donor, being single parents. I know people that have done embryo adoption on their own, so it's biologically not theirs, but they're a single parent. It's getting more common for donor conception, and different ways of creating a family. And I just think by the time these kids are grown up, it's not going to be unusual anymore. So my biggest fear for people is waiting and waiting, trying, and then missing out on the best thing in the world. And I've said it time and time before, it scares me that I wouldn't have him if he was mine, because I would not change anything about that boy at all. So my opinions are exactly the same as they were before treatment, if not stronger. And I've been actually warned that after having a pregnancy, that the chances of me getting pregnant naturally increases. Now, I really don't think that's going to happen, because I've gone through this for years now, but it's something I'm actually avoiding. One, because of the C-section, because you need to give it a good time, and my recovery has been quite slow from a C-section. Two, I'm so busy and I want to enjoy Orin. And three, I love Orin and we've got embryos left over, and yeah, I love him. So any more that come out like him, great. And I think that says a lot, that I'd rather have the embryos we've got than risk having my own. And that's how I feel. So yeah, I don't know if that's just a really boring, like, what is it, 9-minute video, but I just wanted to update it and kind of clear up how I feel. And it's not a show at all. He's like the best thing ever in the world, so don't miss out. Feel free to contact me, but just remember, I'm a human and I've got feelings. See you next time. Bye.